Hey, so this is my book review for Things Fall Apart. And the book literally fell apart, but that's okay. It was still a really good book. If you don't know, my name is Raven. I'm a nurse, I'm a yoga instructor, I'm a consultant. Basically, I love everything that's health and wellness. I just love it, okay? I love reading, I love learning, I love fitness. Like I said, everything health and wellness. So let's get into this book. So this book is basically about different tribes in a country in Africa, and it just shows like the different traditional values. It's telling a story. It was pretty much like a slow burn though. I did have a little bit of difficulty at first because of the different names, right? They're all African, right? Tribal names. And so that was a little bit hard for me to differentiate between the different characters. But once I got past that, it was good, right? It was juicy. I was like, okay. I'm like, okay. And I was like, so sad at the end. Like, I couldn't even, I'm like, oh my goodness. So this guy, the main character, he is a really, really, really good warrior. Like, avid, one of the greatest warriors in, in this country or in that surrounding, in that area, right? Because there are other tribes in the vicinity of where he is at. And so just different things occur, right? He has different wives and all these children, and they have different beliefs and stuff like that as far as like in nature or about different gods, and they have different practices based on those beliefs, right? And that's fine. Like, that's fine. However, things take a turn. And this book was really cool because it gives you a different perspective, and you're able to really generalize and just think about how often this happens, right? And you're able to have the retrospection. Am I saying that right? Oh my goodness. But be able to just see things happening in real time and be able to think about the effects of it long term, right? You should always be thinking 5 to 10 years ahead anyway, right? My mom always taught me that. So I'm always like that. And that doesn't mean you're not enjoying the moment, but you should always be able to think and see past this moment. So anyway, basically, the white men come into their society and bring them religion, right? And it's so interesting because it's chess, not checkers. And this warrior, the main character, he's a great warrior, and he's able to see the play before they even throw the ball. You know what I mean? He's able to already see it, and he's already like telling everybody the importance of standing our ground on our values. These are our traditions, period, right? And so little by little, people from the tribe are going over to the white man. They're interested, they're curious, and the white man is always so strategic, right? Kills them with kindness, right? And also not only being strategic, but also having systems in place, right? He came with not only religion, but he came with his own laws, right? His own government, right? He came with the educational system. So literally all these systems are set in place so that if this fails, we have this. If this happens, we have these guardrails in place. Just very much, like I said, strategic and systematic. And we can learn from that, right? There's power in numbers. There's power in kindness, right? There's power in honesty. Just all of these things. And so it was just cool seeing like why people are the way they are, right? They say that old people are stubborn, or he's stuck in his ways. But there's a reason why, right? Do we ever sit back and wonder, well, why is that person that way, right? And when you do, and when you think about their experiences and their values, you might relate. You might actually relate, and it might actually make sense to you, or you might empathize and say, oh, okay, actually, I agree with you. I thought I disagreed, but I agree with you. And so that was just so cool. What else? I was really sad at the ending. I'm not going to tell you the ending just in case you want to read it yourself. But you should read it, especially if you're interested in African history or just having an African dialogue. and you know, it was good. It was good. I'm trying to think what else can I say about it. I would give it like a 7.5 out of 10. I usually don't read novels, but I am trying to get more into novels, and so this was cool. This was cool. I do recommend it. It's good to have in your book collection if you like to read. It gives me English, African literature, right? Like a book you would read in high school or a book that you would read in college, for sure, like 1,000%. Because, like I said, again, it teaches you and shows you the value of having the value of having values, but the value of perspective, right? The value of friendship, the value of communication, the value of patience, the value of love, like just so much, you know, like just so much. And so this was cool. This was cool. Slow burn for sure for me, but still good. I say 7.5 out of 10. Good lessons in here. Good lessons. Gentrification has been going on for so long, and it's not to say that white people are bad or the white people are the devil or whatever, but it's just to show that people do kill you with kindness sometimes, right? You have to be able to read between the lines. You have to be able to take yourself out of yourself sometimes. Again, awareness, presence, intention, and connection. I live by those 4 words. So every day I'm thinking about my awareness, my present. Am I present? Am I being intentional with my words, with what I'm doing? Am I connected with myself? Am I connected with God in this moment, right? And how can I be better at those 4 words? That's mindfulness. So, great book. I'm adding it to my collection. If you get one, please get a hardback cover because this is just crazy. Crazy. It fell apart like the title says. So, that's my review. I'm out.